Maintaining your ceramic coated vehicle is just as important as who you choose to install your ceramic coating and what product they have chosen to actually put on your vehicle. Today, I wanted to make a two-part series on a reference guide that you guys can come back to and check out all the products you use, the full process, how to actually maintain your ceramic coated vehicle. Today, we are focusing on wheels. So this is part one of two. The next video is going to be washing the paint, cleaning up the windows, door jambs, all of that. But if you have ceramic coated wheels, this is not going to be something you're going to have to do every single time. Typically, you can rinse it down, get 90% of the grime off, but when eventually they do build up with a little bit of brake dust, dirt, grime, salt, you name it, this is going to be your reference guide on going back in there, cleaning it all up with all of the brushes. So we're going to go through all of that today, and welcome back to another out of spec detailing video. Let's get into it. Before we dive into the process, it's very, very critical that we understand the tools and chemicals that we're going to be using. Now, I'm going to have a link in the description below to all the chemicals and tools that I actually use here at the shop on my own personal vehicles. So this is really what I recommend. There's 100 wheel cleaners out there. There's 100 different car shampoos. This is what I like. If you like something else, you are welcome to use that, but this is my recommendation. So starting off first, you're gonna have your wheel bucket here. Now, I'm sure you may have heard of the 2-bucket system. We're gonna talk a little bit more about that in the actual washing video on how to maintain your ceramic coated vehicle. But I like using the 3-bucket method. And why that is, I like having a bucket specifically made for wheels. Wheels and brakes are a very, very harsh environment that have a lot of contamination that you do not want to be mixing onto your paint. That's how you can get surface scratches on the paint. It's just not ideal to do. So have a specific wheel bucket. I like these a little bit smaller buckets instead of the full 5-gallon. I find they're nice to be able to move around. They're not as heavy. I also like that these are clear-sided. Again, I'm gonna have links in the description below to all of this stuff. Now let's talk about soaps. So you're gonna want to have a soap in your wheel bucket here. It's gonna add lubrication, gonna add some cleaning power to it. And again, you guys may have a soap that you prefer. Use it. This is what I like because it's pH balanced, it's very economical, and it works really well. So this is Adam's car shampoo over here. I actually do not use this in the foam cannon. I use something else. Again, we'll reference that later. Now talking tire cleaner. So this is Gyeon tire cleaner. This is not something you're going to need to do every time, but when your wheels and tires are getting a little bit dirty, you can actually see the tires are starting to get brown on here. You're going to want to go in and clean that. Now, as far as wheel cleaners, this is one that there are hundreds out there. And this one, the best I've ever tested. This is Koch Chemie Magic Wheel Cleaner. Actually, the winner in a previous video on my 4 chemicals head-to-head cleaning test. I'm gonna be testing a lot more wheel cleaners out there. That stuff is the absolute best from what I've tried so far. Now, getting into the tools other than the bucket here. It's nice to have a microfiber towel. Now you may want to buy some cheaper microfiber towels here and single use them. If you get them decently clean, you can multiple use them, but I wouldn't spend $6 on a towel you're gonna put in a really grimy area. So a nice microfiber here is going to work really well. That's gonna allow you to get behind the spokes into little nooks and crannies. But let's start talking about brushes. So this is a fantastic brush. This is the EZ Detail brush, and what this does is helps clean up the barrels. This is an area that's always pretty tricky for people to get clean, and that's why we ceramic coat them. We take the wheels off, coat the whole barrel, coat the calipers. Really, really helps in cleaning effectiveness. Now this is a smaller version of this. This is great for getting in behind spokes in very concave areas that can be extremely tricky to deal with. This is a tire brush, of course, used with the Gyeon tire cleaner. This is fantastic. It's a little bit more stiff bristled. You want to keep this off the face of the wheel, but really important to have brushes for the circumstances, right? Now, this is another brush that I like to use here. This is a lot softer than that previous brush you just saw. This is good for cleaning the face of wheels. It kind of gets off the big stuff first, and then you go back in and start really cleaning it. Now, Here are two other brushes, and these are typically called lug nut brushes. So I've the kind of orangish yellow one here is a little bit stiffer if you've got some really caked on grime. And then the white one here is extremely soft, and you can really go in there, especially on gloss wheels that may be prone to scratching. You can use something like that. It's really gonna help minimize the risk of scratches. Now, finally, what kind of tools will you need other than this? You're gonna need some sort of water source. So if you have a garden hose, you're welcome to use that. I highly recommend you invest in a pressure washer. It is just night and day difference on cleaning wheels, the effectiveness on the clean, and then you can also attach a foam cannon to it. We'll talk more about that when we actually do the full car wash system, but I've got a full crazy Kranzle system over here, but nonetheless, a pressure washer, these tools, and we're good to go. Let's jump into the actual wheel cleaning process. We're now ready to rock and roll on the wheel. So I put about 2 ounces of soap in here, filled it up kind of to the top brim here. You want to make sure you're not getting all foam and not all water, kind of nice mix in between. Now, talking process here. Now, there's a lot of discrepancy in the industry whether we want to rinse this down first or immediately come in here, spray everything down. My preference is to wheels get really dirty. So my preference is to come in, blast it off, get most of it off. The ceramic coating is going to help release all of that big dirt and grime. If you have glossy wheels, I mean, even satin wheels like these, you risk a lot scratching it. If you just spray it on there and come in here with all your brushes and stuff, you can actually cause some damage to the wheel. So my preference is spray them down and let's get going. So already, now these wheels were ceramic coated about 2 weeks ago. So these have the absolute ultimate performance on them, and you can tell they're beating up really nice. Again, if I were to spray my cleaners on here, come back in, these would not be as clean as they are. So first off, I'm gonna come in here, spray down the tires. I'm also gonna come back in here and spray down the magic wheel cleaner. Again, we're going for ultimate cleanliness. Maybe you're headed to a Cars and Coffee or the car's been neglected a little bit. You want to get these cleaned up really nice. So this wheel cleaner takes a little time to activate. This actually activates with the iron particles in on the brakes and the actual brake dust. So give it a little bit of dwell time. What I typically like to do here is focus on the tires first. So I'm going to come in here with my sudsy tire brush and start knocking this down. Again, you want to keep this off the face of the wheels. This is a little bit too stiff to be used on wheels, but nonetheless a really, really nice brush. So just be gentle with it. I can already tell this is getting quite a bit of dirt and grime off of here, and the tire is feeling nice and clean already. So my process here, what I like to do, I like to bring my softer bristled brush in here and just gently come in here and start knocking down all the areas. You know, the kind of interesting thing I get often asked, well, why if you have to go in here and clean your wheels like this, would you get your wheels ceramic coated? I think it's just extremely important if you're trying to get the absolute every last bit of grime to do so. What the ceramic coating does is, you guys just saw, pulled all that dirt and grime off very, very easy. So again, this is not something you're having to do every time if you had, you know, naked wheels or so. Next thing I'm gonna do, come in with my little bit stiffer bristled lug nut brush. This is not stiff at all, very gentle, very safe on the wheels. Wanna hit my lug nuts here, get around the valve stem in areas. And this is also great for getting in areas like this, a really tight nook and cranny in here, to where you can come in, knock this out. You can also do kind of this barrel area. Just be gentle with it. Want to make sure you're getting all areas of the wheel, not skipping anything. Again, we're here to make these as clean as humanly possible. Now this is a really cool brush. Like I said, this is the softer bristled one. You can use this on gloss wheels. Again, if you have ceramic coated wheels, you're not really trying to scrub this. All you're doing is really coming in here and agitating. Just get in here nice and neat on the spokes. And if you are curious what these wheels are, these satin bronze wheels, these are made by my friend Drew at Martian Wheels. He makes wheels for Teslas, and I gotta say, they are some of the best in the industry. They are absolutely awesome. They're forged wheels, very, very lightweight, and just some of the best stuff on the market. So, now that we've got the face of the wheel done, you can actually see this cleaner fully activated on the actual brakes there. So we're gonna come in with our thicker bristled brush here and just start cleaning the barrels. You wanna ensure that you're getting all directions of it. So come in at multiple angles. Again, I am not scrubbing here, I'm agitating. I'm not going like really shoving this in there, trying to scratch up the wheels. Just be gentle with it. That's an important thing. If you're maintaining your car, you're not gonna have to scrub it as often. Boom, so we got the big areas of the wheel actually done. And now, as always, trying to find my brushes in the soapy water back here. Come in, see how I can get in behind these spokes here? It's just absolutely awesome to be able to do so. Next thing you can do is come in here on the actual rotor hats of the wheel. Just get right behind the spokes. It's awesome. And lastly, we're going to come in here and get the caliper while we're at it. Now, you also can introduce this if you'd like to. This just helps get a little bit more surface stuff off. This is my microfiber towel. And the really cool thing about this, I can get right behind all the spokes here. Excellent, so we are good to go now. That wheel is 100% clean. If your wheel wells are very dirty, I've got other videos on how to clean those up, but really got those clean. Again, you saw me rinse that in the first place. Just flush out that dirt and get most of it off. Let's get these rinsed down though. Want to make sure that you're getting all of the cleaner off of here. You can actually add some spotting. If you don't get all the cleaner off, it can be really quite nasty for it as well. One other thing I want to mention, you can add some sort of a top coat to it. Let me go grab it and talk about that in a second. So this is a fantastic product called Gyeon Wet Coat. What this does, it adds a little bit of stacked layer of protection on top of the ceramic coating. Now these wheels don't necessarily need it, but this is a product that I like to use every maybe fourth wash. So maybe once a month, every 6 months. It just depends how much you use your car. Don't overuse this product. So it just kind of depends. If you have something like a Porsche or a BMW with tons of brake dust on it, you know, you may want to use some of this a little bit more often to help that coating last a little bit longer. Let me show you how easy the application of this is. So you spray on, hit the barrels in there, and spray it right off. And again, that is a perfectly clean wheel. That added just a little bit of slickness to it. This is safe on gloss wheels, matte wheels, satin wheels like these are. But a very, very nice product. It just helps that ceramic coating stay nicer longer. Is it absolutely critical to use on wheels? Not necessarily, but if you're using it for the paint, and we'll talk about that in the next video, highly recommend just spraying down the wheels, help that coating out, and you're good to go. Now, next, you're thinking, okay, my wheels look great. How do I dry them? Well, let's talk about that. So there's a few different ways you can do so. You can use something like a leaf blower. I know that sounds crazy, but a lot of detailers use, I believe it's called an Ego leaf blower. I don't personally like that because they're not filtered. So if you are picking up dust and debris, you can be essentially sandblasting areas. So what I prefer to use is something called a blow car dryer. Let me show you what this thing looks like off camera. Right here is my full crazy Kranzle system that you guys have not seen yet unless you've been a viewer of this channel for a while. So we have the Kranzle pump up top, the actual hose down here, and the CR spotless system. This is just one of the best systems on the market and I absolutely love it. But talking car dryers, so this is blow car dryer. And again, I prefer using this to compressed air, to a leaf blower or towel drying, because There's a few reasons. This is a strong, effective dryer. Now this is the kind of pro level one, if you will. These are quite expensive. I'll leave a link in the description below to 2 of them I recommend. The cool thing about this is up here we have a filter on it. So dust particles are not coming out of this end. You have adjustment on this one, which is really cool if you need more drying power or not. And the last thing is this is heated, so it really helps dry off the car quite nicely. Now let me show you one more over here. So this may be for you DIY guys what I recommend. I believe this is about 1/3 or 1/4 of the price. I use this thing all the time. It's not as integrated as well as having the long hose, but it is still super effective, and it has 2 different levels of power over here. Let me just bring you in a little bit closer. We're gonna get these wheels dried off, but look at how that coating is on here. So this was actually coated with a paint coating, and this is a certified detailer coating from Gyeon. It is called Q2 Infinite Base Type 1. I'm testing it out on my car because these are probably the most expensive wheels I've ever bought in my life, and wanted to protect them. They are just absolutely stunning in this satin bronze color and protected as can be. So let me set this up on a tripod. We'll get these wheel dry and I'll show you how the end results look. Fantastic. The wheels are looking truly, truly amazing. Thanks to the ceramic coating, thanks to nice brushes, wheel cleaners, all of that. If you have this process, you are going to have the cleanest wheels out there and you're going to enjoy them. Again, wheels like these, expensive wheels like Martian wheels, they're amazing, amazing wheels. You want to keep them clean. Even factory OEM wheels, very expensive. If you're on this channel, you're a nerd like me for detailing. So keep your wheels clean. Now, something I wanted to make a mention of. I typically, when I'm doing a full maintenance detail on cars, I would not dry the wheel here. My intention was just to show you that whole process. So typically what I do from start to finish, I start on the wheels first, leave them wet, wash off the paint, dry the paint, and then come back and dry the wheels. You're going to be safe doing so if you're working in 1, a shaded environment, 2, using pH neutral soap, because you're going to foam down the whole car. The wheels will still have some soap cleaner on there, but it is super, super nice to do this process. My intention was here, maybe your car is perfectly clean, but you've got some brake dust, you're going to a Cars and Coffee. Let's get these cleaned up as perfect as possible, and you're good to go. So let's just look at an after result here. Nice and clean, just absolutely stunning. And then back here, yeah, look at the tires on here, looking quite gross. Wheels are a little nasty. This car just kills me when it's in this state, but to be honest with you, I probably could have just rinsed the wheels off, but wanted to make a good tutorial for you guys here. So I'm gonna end this one off here. Stay tuned for part 2 on actually washing and maintaining your ceramic coated vehicle. We'll see you in the next video very, very soon. Bye-bye.